Hello, it's beautiful and sunny, and we are on a road trip. It's gonna be 4 hours to Yosemite National Park, and we're super excited to explore everything. I can't wait to show you everything and all its natural wonders. I am sleepy, she is sleepy,
super sleepy.
I don't know how we're gonna do this. We're gonna do it. There are over 50 national parks in the US, and Yosemite National Park is the 16th largest in the nation. According to Thrillist, it is the best national park in the US. This park is 1,189 square miles in size and 13,114 feet at its highest point. Tourists usually spend on average 4 to 7 days at Yosemite, but because Jamie and I were limited on time, we drove from San Francisco and decided to spend a couple of hours there. In this video, I shall share with you some basic information and travel tips for your upcoming trip to the park. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride. The drive towards Yosemite is a scenic one. You also get to see a wide variety of views from hills, lakes, brown and green pastures, and curvy roads. As we got closer and closer to Yosemite, we got higher above sea level. How did I know? Besides obviously looking below to see our elevation rise, I could feel my ears block like I was in a plane taking off. Four hours later, we got to Yosemite. Every vehicle has to go through the toll and pay a fare. Each fare ranges from private vehicles, pedestrians, and tour buses. There's also a $70 annual pass that is great for frequent visitors. Alright, so we are in Yosemite. It's been a beautiful ride up here. Long one. And driving up the mountains were just breathtaking. If you're in the California area, I think you should definitely head up here to Yosemite. One thing to note once you're in the park is that your GPS stops working. So what do? There are two options. You can use the frequent map passed out at the visitor center, or two, follow the signs as you drive through the park. These signs are easy to follow. Before driving far, decide what spots you would like to visit so you can plan your direction and time efficiently. The top attractions are Glacier Point, Tunnel View, Yosemite Falls, Vernal Falls, Half Dome, Mariposa Grove, El Capitan, the Sentinel Dome, Bridal Veil Falls, and Tuolumne Meadows. With such limited time, our main goal for this trip was to see the Yosemite Falls, from afar that is. At Yosemite National Park, a lot of things are overpriced, even gas prices. The park charged $5 per gallon. The average price for gas in Ohio or Louisiana is between $2 to $3 per gallon. Some of the top attractions can be seen from afar while driving. This is part of the Sentinel Dome. And this is a Glacier Point. And that, my friends, is the Yosemite Falls. Can you see the waterfall from the rocks right there? Here's a closer look.
Finding parking in Yosemite can pose as a challenge. It's advisable to arrive really early in the morning to get a good spot. We got here around 12 p.m. and the park was full of cars.
So we've been out here for minutes looking for a parking spot, and
finally got one.
It's crazy. Just coming really early because it's very hard. Everyone's out here.
We missed a couple different opportunities to park, but then we realized how far we'd be walking if we had parked back by the really big waterfall thing. So I'm kind of glad we found this spot, and it's in the shade.
Yeah.
So that's even better.
Yes. So come early and then park and just use a shuttle bus. Okay. It's just better. Okay.
Because stuff is expensive in Yosemite, as mentioned earlier, it's best to bring your own food. That's if you want to save money, of course.
Having our lunch in the car because this Yosemite Park is really big and you don't know where to sit down. There is a general place where people sit down and there are restaurants, but depending on where you find parking, it might be longer to walk to that place. So you can sit in your car and just eat, like we're doing. Yeah. Alright, que aproveche.
One of the ways of getting around Yosemite is by a shuttle bus. You can park your car somewhere like we did and then hop on and off the bus whenever you please.
So we are at the bus stop.
Waiting and waiting and waiting.
So we had to wait for the next bus. The first bus was full. I guess because it's summer, everyone is here. And so there'll be a lot of crowding and stuff. So the shuttle bus takes visitors, guests, travelers around Yosemite Valley. They have about, how many stops they have? A couple of stops, key points, key attractions. Actually, you can see the stops here. So yeah, so you can see all the stops right here. So about 20 stops, and just hop on and hop off the bus to see where you want to check out. Alright, well, we'll keep exploring. See ya!
It was so hot and I felt like jumping in the water. So I did this instead.
That was amazing. Woo. Totally fresh, totally cold, totally chill. I love it. Awesome. I feel so in touch with nature right now, pouring that water on my face. It's very hot, 100 degrees Fahrenheit, and just putting the chilly water on my face just feels like heaven. Oh my gosh, if you're a nature lover, Yosemite Park is a must. You have to be here. So we're walking through to go to Mirror Lake. Let's hope there are no bears. Oh my gosh, there's sounds.
There were times we didn't feel like getting on the bus and other times where we just wanted to walk and enjoy the view. You are spoiled for choice here when visiting Yosemite. That's a brief summary of our trip to Yosemite. I was sad it had to come to an end. Visiting the park for 5 hours allowed us to scratch only the surface of the gems this park offers. Don't be like Jamie and I. If you do plan on coming to Yosemite Park, plan for a weekend trip or for a whole week. You'll thank me later. Oh, and get a good car that can drive you around the park. This Hyundai Santa Fe 2019 SUV got us through our journey and back for a total of 10 hours. Wow, it was just half the tank when we got back to San Francisco. That's all folks, I hope you enjoyed this video and visit Yosemite Park soon. Feel free to check out my post on budget-friendly things to do in San Francisco. You can find a link down in the comment section. Okay, bye! Hasta luego!